The rain poured relentlessly as Emily sat by the window, watching the droplets race down the glass. It had been a strange day. Her parents were acting odd, as if they were avoiding her. At breakfast, they barely acknowledged her, and when she spoke, they only exchanged puzzled glances. At first, she thought it was a joke. "Mom? Dad?" she said with a chuckle. "Why are you ignoring me?" Her mother, Linda, turned with furrowed brows. Who are you?" Emily let out a laugh, waiting for her mother to smile. But Linda's expression remained frozen in confusion and fear. Her father, Mark, stood up, grabbing his phone. "Stay right there," he muttered. A chill crawled up Emily's spine. "This isn't funny," she said, stepping closer. "It's me, Emily, your daughter." Her parents exchanged wary looks, backing away as if she were a stranger. "You must be mistaken," Linda whispered. "We don't have a daughter." The words hit Emily like a punch to the gut. Her heart pounded as she ran upstairs, throwing open the door to her bedroom. Except it wasn't there. The space where her room should have been was an empty guest room, covered in dust. No posters, no bed, no sign that a girl had ever lived there. She sprinted to the living room, searching for photos. The frames on the shelves held pictures of her parents, of family gatherings, but she was nowhere in them. It was as if she had never existed. "Check the school records," Emily screamed. "Check my birth certificate." Mark hesitated, unlocking his phone. He typed quickly, scrolling through files and emails, his face drained of color. "There's nothing," he whispered. "No records, no photos, no proof." Emily shook her head violently. "No, that's impossible. I'm here. I'm real." Linda trembled, pressing a hand to her mouth. "Mark, what if she's—" A loud thump echoed from the attic. Everyone froze. Emily's parents turned pale, their gazes locked on the ceiling. "What was that?" she whispered. Mark's hands shook as he reached for the attic door. A cold draft swept through the house as the wooden ladder creaked under his weight. Emily followed, despite the sick feeling twisting her stomach. The attic was dark, filled with dust and forgotten belongings. But in the center of the room sat a single, old chest. Mark hesitated before lifting the lid. Inside lay a stack of yellowed newspapers. The top one bore a chilling headline: "Local girl drowns in lake. Body never recovered." Emily's vision blurred as she snatched the paper. The photograph beneath the headline showed her own face. "No," she choked out. This is wrong. I'm here. I'm alive." Linda collapsed to her knees, shaking her head. We forgot." Memories flickered in her mother's eyes like a dying flame. The day Emily went missing, the search teams, the endless grief. Emily reached out to touch her mother's shoulder, but her hand passed through. A jolt of horror shot through her as she stared at her trembling fingers. They were fading. A shadow moved in the corner of the attic. A figure, tall and twisted, its hollow eyes fixed on Emily. It had been waiting. A low whisper filled the air. She was never meant to return. Emily screamed as her body turned cold, as the room darkened, as her parents' faces blurred. The last thing she heard was her mother's sobbing voice, then silence. The next morning, Linda and Mark woke up to the sound of birds chirping. They had no memory of the night before. There were no missing photos, no eerie newspaper articles, no signs of a child ever having lived there. Just an empty guest room and a quiet house. Did this story send chills down your spine? If you love eerie, unsettling tales like this, make sure to subscribe to Ghostly Tale for more terrifying stories. Who knows? The next one might just be about something lurking in the shadows of your own home.